Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. Today is Friday and I really want to welcome you to my property tour because I covered a gem of a property, a cottage, an old 1700s Weavers Cottage, just in there behind me, in the charming village of Broughton Gifford. It's tucked away. It's going to be offered with no chain. It's got lovely reception rooms inside. There will be a bit more scope to build up in the roof if you want to. It's got double bedrooms, nice Arga, living room with fire, dining room, kitchen, sunroom, utility. It needs a bit of finishing off inside, a bit of modernising, but it's situated then with adjacent fields in behind with stunning countryside views. And with Broughton Gifford, it's also fronting on, as I turn my camera around just briefly, onto the common. This property also comes with grazing rights. There's 2 stables in the back here, plenty of parking. If you did have any equestrian use for, say, horses, this would be perfect because you could use it temporarily over there for your grazing rights as well. The property itself is called Weavers Cottage. I think that was a Cornish name actually back in where I can't remember if it was to do with King Arthur in that area, Tintagel, but I think there's a river that runs alongside that, so it's called Weavers Cottage up at the common. It's a stunning cottage with character. Now, with all my tours, I'm going to turn this camera around. We're going to talk about the amenities of Broughton Gifford School. We're then going to go inside this property. We're going to be quite excited about it and take a good look around this cottage. We're then going to look at the outbuildings, the views, and then obviously cover off anything else that you need to know from there. So what we'll do, I'll spin the camera around and then we're going to have a good look at this property in Broughton Gifford. It's a lovely, charming cottage, and I think you'll all agree this is a great one to have on our books today, but it is going to be available today for people to see. While I'm just outside, it's just far easier just to show you this side of the camera instead of turning it around upon myself. This is called the Common, Broughton Gifford. You've got Chelfield Courts up there, you've got historical parts of other links around here. You've got canal routes not so far, charming school, decent pub. It's idyllic village life. It's got access to Holt, access to Bradford and Avon, Chippenham, our bustling market town of Melksham, and like I said, it's got a lot of amenities around it. It's got a thriving village life. It's stunning around here. You've got links to Bath as well, which maybe about 11 miles away, and of course the renowned schools like Stonor, private schools, and other schools as well. You can see Weavers Cottage is the name. These are the posts. All this along here belongs with the property, so the drive will go all the way down, and it's a pair. This is one of the other one neighbouring, and it's this one at the back that we're going to see, and it's a beautiful cottage. It has been extended, and apart from a little bit of work, this is going to create a lot of interest, especially ready for this spring market. So what we'll do, we'll walk through here and take a good look around Weavers Cottage. And as I mentioned before, Weavers Cottage was named after a Cornish link, and I think it's that Tintagel link that I mentioned before. And look at this lovely drive. You just walk through, it sweeps down. You've got hedging and mature hedging either side, and then just from that area there, from that drain pipe, you can actually see where this cottage extends out to. It's a handsome double-fronted cottage, like I said, built in the 1800s. There might have been latter additions. I've been in the roof, we've had a look, the roof trusses look fine. There might be a bit of felt even that's worn, but we'll show you that as well. But there isn't much to do apart from really seeing if you can organise the cottage around and extend it if you want. I just want to walk a bit further before going in, because it just shows you another link here with the outbuildings, stables. Wind is blowing a bit, so apologies for that if there's any buffeting, but there's the car, there's plenty of parking. And as I just turn this around, look at that beautiful drive and then that stunning view out to the common. I'm just going to come out here quickly as we walk further down here, and as I mentioned before, we'll have a proper look outside in a minute. There's those countryside views at the far, and then fields in behind. These are the stables. There's also a little workshop. So what I'm going to do, neighbouring properties there, but this one did form part of a pair, and they're Weavers Cottages, we believe, back in the 1700s. It's not been on the market for over 55 years. It stayed with the same family, and somebody is going to have the joy of picking this one up and being part of the fabric of this village. Just want to give you another view before we go inside. Tremendous view. We're going to go through those pillars, that open storm porch, and take a good look around this property in Broughton Gifford. And as promised, here we go. Just walk back through the drive. There is mains drainage, we've been told with this. There's Arga heating, we've been told with this, and also oil heating, which we will show you now. But let's get inside and start to enjoy everything that we've got here on offer. It's also a lot warmer. There's a little bit of bite to the wind still. It's 2nd of February, so it is still chilly. We had a lovely day yesterday, but you can see those stairs that rise to that first floor landing. You can see some storage heating here. I'll show you the Arga at the moment, but this really is the entrance to the dining hall, we'll call it for now. You can call it dining room. Look at those beautiful windows there. You have some deep window sills and then other rooms that come off. Useful understairs storage cupboard, attractive staircase as I mentioned, some panelling here, and then looking around here you can just see there's plenty of room there for your table and chairs. Come back to the door, because as you know, with all my tours I always show you the entrance as we come in. There's also another side entrance with this property, and those are those window sills again that we mentioned. Window just double glazed, and then here we have it. A good starter, I would say, but a fabulous room to come into from there. Once you come in from that door, you're coming into the character of the property. Nice door there, bit of character there with a beam, and then you go into this beautiful, which I think is a stunning living room. Focal point, of course it's going to be the fireplace. You can put your coal in there, you can put your logs in there. I love the way you've got some shelving units in there. You can even build in around there. You've got these deep windowsills again, just flooding in natural light to the side elevation. To the front elevation, you've got these lovely built-in shelving units. You can put a cupboard in the corner there, and again those 3 windows bringing in natural light. Stunning focal point being the fireplace. And as I just come around here, just pop that camera back out there, and again it's just showing off those windows and all the character of this property. Beautiful aspect here, and you can see it's a very peaceful room. There's a good kickback room, this one, coming from the hallway into that dining hall, I should say. What a lovely, lovely dual aspect room this is. Beautiful fireplace that continues. And you can still do little things to it. You can add, if you wanted to build in some more units, and I've seen people do that with extra shelving, just to create a bit more if it's needed. I don't think it's necessarily needed, because it's got a lot of character. You can see the lintels going over there, some beams. We don't know if they're original, but it certainly shows off the character of this property. Plenty of room here for your sofa suites, single suites, and of course their television at the moment is in the corner. Come back through back into this dining hall, or dining room as we call it, because it is coming from that like a stable door. But as we walk further, I just want to show you again the aspect, because these are generous sized rooms as well. And then we're going to come into the kitchen. This area is dated, we can see that. I don't think much has changed in this room, maybe since the 80s, but you can have eye level cupboards, base units. You've got a double glazed window to that front. You've got a single glazed window to the rear, again just bringing in natural light. Love the exposed brick walling here. Somebody's going to take this out, they're going to replace it. The Arga, that heats the hot water, and any radiators. There's oil heating here as well. So that Arga, I can put my hand on it and it will start warming up my hand. I think they're brilliant. You might have plumbing for washing machine around here, I think it's either there, or dishwasher, little sink. And then what happens actually, before I turn it around, that just covers over this room here, so it just shows you more of what's needed to do. And this is why we do property tours, because we do demonstrate the possibilities of home. We get a lot of compliments. A lot of people follow us all over the world. People now looking to move back to Wiltshire, they're going to be on my case about this property, because they will see the charm, the potential with it, and its location. Now this then opens up to a let's call it a garden room, or an extension to the kitchen. There is a roof that just slopes, but I think somebody will come from here and have a look at it and go, okay, we've already got this area here, let's open this up. In fact, let's open the whole thing up. So it's a garden room for now. It's well lit. I can pop that camera up there and you can see where we were walking from earlier. And then from the garden room, there's a utility area. Again, another door, plumbing for washing machine, power connected. I still believe they will extend this property, or someone will do something, but it's got to be their budget. You're going to be paying a princely sum for this property anyway. If people, I believe, who will do the extras, will then spend the money on this property, and then they'll finish it off, because it is crying up for a family to be here, and the family that owns it had it for 55 years. Just coming back through here, Just wanted to give you another angle of this sort of garden room utility, and then back out into this kitchen. I'm going to do a quick recap downstairs, then we're going to go upstairs and take a look at that roof, then I'm going to go into those bedrooms and bathrooms. Just as promised, coming from the gardening room, just remember this is a utility. In there is the shower, so there's a loo and there's a shower in there. It's just covered with a few bits and pieces at the moment. Come out of this garden room or extension to the kitchen. We know it's dated. Love this Aga. I recommend someone will keep the Aga or something going. You've got exposed walling. You've then got these deep windowsills that are on both sides, a dual aspect room to this lovely dining hall, dining room. Love the doors, love the staircase, love the features. And of course, my favourite room downstairs has to be this dual aspect living room. Stunning fireplace, a really nice room to relax in. I can't say much more because I think this property sells itself on that basis. So what we'll do, let's get you upstairs to have a look at those bedrooms and the potential before we go outside. And as promised, we're just back into the dining hall, dining room. And now we're going to climb these lovely stairs. We're going to go up to this first floor landing. You can see that nice little deep windowsill there to the side elevation. There's some radiators. Remember, you've got the Aga feeding the water from there. This will now split left to right to bedroom over there. We've got a bathroom in there. These fitted cupboards are there. You've got some, some beams. Remember, I don't know how old these are. There's a little area in here for storage. You've got some cute shelving. And then from here, you've got some more storage as well. Now I'm going to point to this area a minute, because from this area, potentially, you could add some stairs, because I've got the ladder ready for you. We're going to pop up and have a look at this pitch. And the reason why we're having a look at this pitch, it's a decent sized pitch up here. You can see a little tiled skylight, but there's a decent size there. I'm going to go a bit further just so you can see the angle. The roof trusses look fine. There might be some old felt which we need to look at, but if you ever convert this area, you could then put 2 extra bedrooms up here. And I'm sorry you can't see it in greater detail, all right, but there's a hell of a lot of area up here which could then be converted into 2 bedrooms, subject to any planning permissions or building regs. But then, I think it would then make a very, very smart, decent 4-bedroom semi-detached property. And as I come back down from the ladder, I'm going to show you the accesses from this ladder. And just remember, I think a good place to do it would be from the making another stairs going up that point, and then you've got your 2 bedrooms upstairs, all subject to building regs and planning, but the potential is there. And that's why we do these video tours, to demonstrate the possibilities. We get a lot of compliments, and it's here to connect you to properties. When we show you around, we'll get these ladder up and running for you, so you can have another proper look anyway. From here, I'm going to finish off the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom, and then we're going to go outside and have a decent look around the plot itself. Of course, here we are upstairs. I hope that made sense. It's a very, very big pitch. Somebody's going to go up there. Somebody's going to make 2 bedrooms. Without a shadow of doubt, then you're going to have an even larger property, because you've noticed the rooms, the reception rooms, and you'll see the bedrooms very soon as well. They're doubles as well, and there's so much space around here. Just going to pop into this bathroom. There you can see windowsill again, double glazed. There's actually quite a lot of view up here. You can start to see over the countryside with that field in behind. You've got a walk-in shower cubicle. I'm just going to jump into this door. You've got a low-level WC there, bit of shelving, walk-in shower cubicle, radiator. And if I turn this on myself, again, just in around this corner there, is a wash-hand basin. All right, so there's the bathroom. Just to retake, going back downstairs, remember there is that downstairs bathroom and whatnot from the utility room, but we think somebody's going to extend that out and do something with it. They might keep a bit of it there, but I think that's also extension. Building regs upstairs are easy, but planning permissions you might need for extensions. For the bedrooms up there, you just need your building regs, but that's something that you can look at when you review the property. Coming back through, love this hallway. It's quite expansive down there. I just want to show you those stairs as we came from up there, as we entered the property earlier. I love this staircase. You've got wood floor all the way around here. Remember, these are built-in cupboards. Absolutely lovely. Let's just go into one of these bedrooms here. We'll call this bedroom 2. It's a decent double, guys. I'm absolutely in love with the deep windowsills. Those windows bringing in natural light, absolutely stunning. And there's just character all the way throughout. Little cupboard there that goes over the staircase. Nice big window sills, as we mentioned before. And again, you've got built-in cupboards as well. Plenty of room for a double bed, freestanding either side. Bring the camera around again this angle, and it just shows you the room. I'm going to come around this side, and again another angle of this bedroom. Really nice bedroom this. So you can see the landing here just splits left to right. Remember that window. And as I come through here, there's a little storage area in here. And this is pretty cool. It's all built in. They used to have a little bed in there actually, but this would be that prime area. Remember going back in here, we went up that ladder there, and then you're into that big pitch. Or you put your staircase in there and get yourself up. Absolutely perfect. I think it's ideal. Love this bedroom. Love the shelving. It's a bigger bedroom than the other bedroom. You can see it's a double, but it's a fine example there. You've got traditional pieces to this property. You've got these lovely deep set windowsills and these windows, and I go on about natural light. Cottages can be dark, they can be light. This one's light. I've put lights on as well, just to show you its character. But it's just a lovely room. It's big enough for your bed, freestanding bits and pieces here, and then you've got these built-in wardrobes. Come back on yourself here. This is an amazing room, this. Really good. Window, deep windowsill, and again decent size bedroom. There's a little old fireplace. I think that would have come up there. Just a nice little feature. It's a bit like when you go on holiday in the cliffs of Italy and you go to somewhere like Positano and they build tellings around the cliff. They don't knock things down. I think that's the same for character cottages, right? You have your idiosyncrasies and your little mannerisms and your little deep windowsills, and you can put shelving around there. You don't knock things through entirely. You can extend them, subject to planning permission, but they do offer that much more. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour upstairs. I don't think I need a recap because you've seen these two bedrooms. I've extensively covered that loft space, which I think can be converted subject to your planning or your building regs that's needed. Let's go downstairs. Let's take a look at that, the land outside, the drive again, and the garden, the stables, and that rear view of the field in behind. As we come down these stairs, they're actually quite shallow. I think there's one stair less, so again, it's quite useful as you come down. And look, you're into this living room, I should say, the dining room. And again, my favourite dual aspect windows. Coming through here again, we're back out into this kitchen. And remember, I want you to focus now on this area, because when I show you in behind from the rear, you're going to see the options that are available to you. Utility, remember the loo, shower in there. Let's pop out here and have a good look around. I'm just going to close the door behind me. And here you can already see there's enough parking here. You can put many cars. You can do what you want with your drive. Outside store, patio seating area. There's a dividing wall in there. You could insulate this, and this could be a home office. I'm not going to open it up. There's another wall in there. But you could insulate that really well. The power's there, and make that into a home office. And people, you don't have to be working in the Shard in London anymore. People, since COVID, do work from home. Or they hybrid work for a few days. The potential is there for you. Now the window's going to buff a little bit. But here we can look at the extension again. It's got a flat roof extension. But I think this needs bringing out, because you've got your kitchen there. You could bring it out here, do something with this extension and make it that pièce de la résistance of a kitchen or a family room with a utility or a loo. That's the bit that needs modernising. And then when we come back to the outside again, look at this land. This is yours. One of these tiles is a skylight tile, so it gives you a little bit light. But that pitch is really good. I've looked at the trusses. I'm not a surveyor, but they're pretty good nick. The felt might be older, but if you're going to change it inside, you're going to change that anyway. I think that's where you can start to make inroads. And then just this extension as well. Do something with this, guys, from that kitchen into there, and then you've really got a showpiece property. Stunning property. Yes, you're going to have to pay for it, but nothing's for free. We're showing you it and making it available for you for the first time in 55 years. So it's worth obviously thinking about that, because I think there's going to be a lot of potential with this property in terms of buyers that we certainly have all over the world, from London, Wiltshire and so on. 2 stables that are there, little open store there, And again, we could talk about equestrian use. Going back over there, you could use the rights over there, but I'm saying if it's a temporary thing really. Then you've got this bit out here. I think this says it all. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute, just so you can get a feel of this rear. Hideous view, I would say, isn't it? It's lovely. And then when the weather changes, you're going to have rolling weather. You're going to have, you know, it's a south-ish, west-ish facing garden, definitely southerly facing as well, this rear area, so you know where the sun's going to come. And I think the potential then, I mean, you could even look at moving a garage around or building one. There are options. You could put a big carport in here and swing your cars in. There's lots and lots to consider with this property. All in all, this is a beautiful 17th century Weavers Cottage with a lot of charm and, you know, character. Very rarely do they come on the market. So I'm just going to summarise quickly. To summarise, who is this going to suit? Well, actually, wealthy people, when I say wealthy in that mid-range, when they're downsizing, they still want to remain in a Wiltshire village. They might have a 4-bedroom detached or a grander 5-bedroom detached property. This one offers scope also for people that want to stay in the village. And they've been looking for a long time for a cottage in the right area, with the right parking, with access to the schools maybe, or, you know, just the features of the common. They wanted an older property. Well, here we have it. And they also wanted to put their stamp on it and, you know, maybe extend the property. 2 up there. These don't need much for change. They're packed full of abundance of character features. You've got your little driveway coming through. So this will suit also upsizes. It will suit people that want to come back and they know Wiltshire and they can be comfortable anywhere in the UK. Sorry if it's buffeting because the wind is coming this side. And it will just suit people that are staying locally in the village. It's just a great example of a 17th century or 1700s Weaver Cottage. I can't say much more than that. So any questions, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. Feel free to give me a call on the 01225 707 342 number. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. There is a lot to take in sometimes when we do this tour, but you know, we get to know the property really well and the owners as well. So if there are any questions, feel free to give me a nudge on 01225 707 342, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.